Hi there, I'm going to do a brief video for my String Basics kids. Okay, so we're going to pick up kind of like right where we left off. Last time we had started learning about what a new note that you can play with the second finger, right? So let's review a little bit. Okay, so starting out, when we first start playing, of course, we like to play D, E, and a stretch here for F sharp. And then third finger is G, and fourth finger is A. Okay, but last week, remember, we learned that you can instead squish your second finger right down next to your first finger, and instead of being F sharp, it's called F natural. Okay, so you should have worked on that last time. We worked on the theme from Symphony Number 1 by Mahler, which is number 156 in your book. Okay, today we're going to add another new note. So if you take that same idea to your A string, you can do a squishy 2 on your A string, and instead of being A, B, C sharp, D, it will be A, B, C natural, D. Okay, so second finger squished right into the first finger. Okay, so I thought we could practice that through once. Not an actual song, but just to get the feel of C natural. Look with me at number 160. It says sad scale, and it's called sad scale because it sounds kind of sad. It sounds kind of like minor. It's not technically minor, but it sounds a little bit like it. So you'll notice some of that we talked about last time with the sad Frère Jacques. Okay, so I'll play through that once, and then you can try it. So that's your sad scale. For your own trivia, it's actually called a Dorian scale. Okay, something fun. Now, turn the page, and we're going to look at what happens when you have to mix up your squishy 2s and your stretchy 2s. Okay, because there's going to be times when you have to do both in the same song. Okay, so look first at the top of the page. You see a picture with hands that look like this and this. These are the two finger patterns that we've been working on. So this is the finger pattern we've known all along, where the 2 and the 3 are right next to each other. Remember, they need to be really close. In our new finger pattern, the 1 and the 2 are right next to each other, right? Which means there's actually a space here between 2 or 3. It might feel like a little bit more of a stretch than usual for your third finger. Okay, so these are the two finger patterns that you need to be able to go back and forth between and know which one you're doing. Okay, let's look at number 165. This is Old Joe Clark. You might have learned this song in general music class in elementary school. I don't know, maybe not. And you have to pay attention, of course, to the key signature. So if you look at the very beginning of the piece, there is one sharp there, and it is an F sharp. Now remember, that F sharp applies to every single F in the entire piece, even if it's a different F. Like this is on the high F, even if it's on the low F, it's still an F sharp. Okay, so that should be making you think, okay, I need to do the finger pattern where my second and my third finger are right next to each other, because that's F sharp right there. Okay? But you will notice you have some C's in this song, and there are no C sharps to be seen anywhere. So that means, that is a C natural. So that means on your A string, you're going to be doing a squishy 2 there, okay? Where your second finger is right next to your first finger, and then there's a space before your third finger. Okay, so you have to be able to go back and forth. So know that A string, you have a squishy 2, D string, you have a stretchy 2. And this is pretty common because the key signatures always start with an F sharp. Okay, so I'll play this through for you once, and then I can point out again some of those second fingers. Hop over the G string for one quick second, but only one note, okay? So be watching on the A string, you're going squishy. Okay, and then once you go down to the D string, okay, so that's what we call a high 2 or a stretchy 2. right next to the third finger. Make sure you make a big difference between those two ways of playing the second finger. Okay, and one other thing I want to add, if you're feeling really adventurous, this is not all of Old Joe Clark. I'll play the whole thing for you, and if you're feeling really adventurous, you can try to learn how to play it by ear. That means just trying to figure it out without the music in front of you, just by hearing it. Okay? Play the whole thing again. Noticed some of the things I played were similar to parts that are written in that first part. Okay, so good luck with that. Why not try it, right? And of course, if you are like, okay, I already mastered that song, go ahead and try some of the other songs on this page. You don't have to wait for me or anything, but hopefully this gives you some tips on how to do it. Okay, thanks, bye.